Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back. Today we are going to be jumping into episode 3 of season 2 of Heartstopper. I've been away for the weekend. I'm a little behind on everything, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you come here on the channel, gives you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes for actually an entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like. Drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. With that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 3, Promise. Here we go.
A restaurant, that's a classic date location.
The ultimate L date.
Ooh, what if you go to a bookshop and like choose a book for each other and have a cute little reading date?
That is
your dream date.
Yeah, I was like, that is so an Isaac suggestion.
I mean, we went to the beach.
Oh, basic.
Rude.
Oh, you're really overthinking this.
I'm not. If this date doesn't work out, then I lose my best friend in the whole world.
No.
What about if we went to IKEA like in 500 Days of Summer?
Wait. I mean, IKEA's cool. I don't know about a date, but no.
Hey, did you hear we're having an end of GCSE party in the woods next week?
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. And you guys should come.
Yeah, cool, maybe. Nick, man, we're not friends with Harry them not anymore.
Aw.
Yeah, we're sorry about what happened at the...
It makes a lot more sense about how they were acting when Charlie came back to the team too.
I seriously don't blame you for fighting him. I know you and Charlie are really good mates.
Oh, yeah, that's one way to put it. The look the kid in the middle said that was like, the fuck? I think they kind of, maybe they know, maybe they have a hunch.
It's annoying when people think we're like best bros. I'm gonna tell some of the rugby guys at least. After exams, if I don't come out of school soon, we're probably gonna get found out anyway.
Because you keep wanting to kiss at school.
I think you're also to blame for that.
Don't know what you mean. I have never initiated a kiss at school.
Oh, really? So what about the changing room?
That didn't count.
Or the English room?
You kissed me first.
Or what about the...
I'm not even sure who really did that one. To be fair. And that was clearly Nick. Oh, that was great.
I appointed you captain last year because you were the only one who can make these boys into a team. But this term, I've sensed some distance has grown between you and most of the lads. I don't want to make any assumptions, but I assume this has something to do with it.
Yeah, a little bit.
I guess so.
If any of the lads say anything out of line, you tell me immediately, all right?
Yeah, I will.
When I was at uni, things were pretty bad. And that was in women's rugby. Lots of lesbians in women's rugby. That's how I met my wife. What it was like, telling all my friends. Some took it better than others.
None of the guys know about me, so,
Well, you don't owe them that information, okay?
thank you.
She's awesome, man.
And, maybe keep the kissing outside of team practice.
Well, it's kind of her only window to really kind of do anything at the moment.
Charlie, still waiting on your coursework essay?
It's nearly done.
Are you sure? Have you even worked on it? Oh, E.
I don't want to do this anymore.
It's your last exam. You're nearly done.
No.
And then it's basically the Paris trip. We get to spend every day together.
I can't remember like the conditions, but if he doesn't,
What about your
can he?
history coursework? I haven't helped you with that at all.
It's fine.
Yeah. What about his
It's done.
like grades and stuff like that?
James, isn't it your last exam today?
I don't remember what I was going to say.
I should probably be doing some...
Aw. I don't remember what I was saying at this point. Oh, Charlie and his coursework. If he doesn't get it done on time or get good grades, will that affect his ability to even go? I can't remember. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna finally get a haircut. Charlie's put so much work into helping Nick get good grades, he's neglected his own. Hopefully he can pull this out, though.
And with 5 years to spare.
Here's an F. Oh, wait, are we finally done? I hope so. Okay, let's go. Aww.
I'm not grounded anymore.
Okay, let's go.
Can you all go home now? Please.
I don't want to see you all ever again.
Paris is basically like a 5-day-long sleepover. You're gonna be so annoyed with me after that.
But I love you because of how annoying you are.
Aww.
I didn't mean that in an I love you way. That was just a casual I love you. That's not me asking you to say it back or anything.
Yeah.
Was she just taken aback by it, but then her backpedaling and trying to, like, cover for it is what kind of upset her? Or does she not actually know if she feels that? I don't know how to read that right now.
You also having regrets about signing up for this?
It'll be a laugh, won't it?
Does he know how to laugh?
Where's Tara?
Hey, Isaac.
Oh, hi, James.
They have a similar smile and way of talking. We're gonna have a grand Tao entrance with a haircut.
So, we'll now ask you to get into groups of 4, who will be the people you share hotel rooms with.
And we've been told to inform you that boys and girls cannot share rooms.
Uh-oh. But that doesn't stop this group, buddy. Oh. Wait, she doesn't have any girlfriends, does she? That leaves her without... Oh! What in the world?
Hi. These are for you.
Oh, look at him, man. Let's go.
What's happening right now?
Elle, I like you romantically. And I was wondering if you wanted to go on a date. I guess I was sort of hoping... I've been sort of wondering if you like me back.
Dash?
Oh!
Well...
Please. Thank God. My heart sunk for a second.
Or maybe we could go to the cinema.
Okay.
Hell yeah, man. What is he doing? He's trying to look cool.
What are we seeing?
It's a surprise.
So that's 2 tickets for Moonrise Kingdom at 7:15.
Or not.
That's my favourite movie.
I know.
But you hate that movie.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
But I want to make this your dream day. Thanks. So screen 2. Follow me. This definitely isn't legal, is it?
Nope. Darcy's not replying to my messages. I'm gonna go find her.
Oh no.
Did you want a drink? Not alcohol. I mean, there is alcohol if you want it, but if you don't, that's cool too.
Did somebody clone him in a lab for Isaac?
After him, you die.
Tori.
Oh, I love her, man. She's awesome. I believe her. She might show up in your fucking closet one night and just like start stabbing you in your sleep, but only if you hurt him. She's not like a malicious evil person, but she will defend her own. Those are some fucking nice seats. What the fuck? He just... That's a move I would make right there, man.
Why did you cut your hair?
Well, it just looks better like this, doesn't it?
But you always liked it long. I hope you didn't cut it for me.
Well, the internet told me to. They don't know how to act right now, which is they'll figure it out, I think. It's weird making that jump, you know?
My mum can pick you up. It's really not a problem.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Text you later.
she not coming at all now?
I don't know why she didn't just ask. Maybe she was just embarrassed. Darcy's the most confident person I know. Literally nothing embarrasses her.
Oh, maybe she's actually just rattled by that. Finally, the whole "I love you" thing pierced that armor, so to speak.
Just think about us being out as a couple in Paris, holding hands in the Louvre, kissing in front of the Mona Lisa.
Just going, take that, bitch. Oh yeah, I wonder what the promise of the episode's meant to be. Oh my god, guys. You've been held hands all the time up until this point. I get it. But God, I just want it to happen. Elle, you could help out here. You know? Oh God, I don't know. You also want him to, like, prove it? Work for it a little bit at the same time? But Tao's just such an awkward ass egg. No! He got swept away.
I need to talk to you guys.
Oh no.
Are we ready to burn some shit?
Oh dude, Nick is panicking.
I mean, it all hinges on the romance between the two kids, which is so unbelievable anyway, because they meet and fall in love immediately. And, like, they're kids, so obviously it's not going to last long term.
You really shouldn't have picked that movie.
It's not my fave, but you love it, so...
But
You're
if we're
also
going on a date, we should do something we both enjoy.
very true. I mean, sometimes you want to do something for the other person.
Thanks for asking me out on a date.
Thanks for saying yes.
Oh my goodness. It's so awkward. It hurts.
I didn't know you invited them.
Yeah? They're my friends.
Oh no.
I don't understand what I did wrong tonight.
It's like you were trying to be a completely different person.
It's completely different. You've gone off with your new friends and have forgotten I exist
God
completely.
damn
You're
it.
the one who said we'd always put our friendship first. You promised.
Well, I guess romance
Oh. Guys. Tao! It's not really her fault. This sucks, man.
I'm fundamentally unlikable.
Don't say that, Tao.
He was probably just trying to impress you.
I liked the old Tao.
I tried too hard and I talked too much. I ruined everything.
Tao, please don't say that.
I
No.
liked him for so long, and it just hurts. I don't want to feel like this anymore.
Come here.
This sucks, man.
Charlie. Hi. Where's Charlie?
I lost him. Sorry.
You said you'd look after him. Not very good at keeping your promises, are you?
Oof.
You don't look well.
I'll find him. I promise.
Oh.
I just needed to talk to you guys on something.
You're bisexual, so you're gonna cheat on my brother. Are you sure you're not just gay?
It's fun, isn't it? Sneaking around with him. Pick a side.
This is exactly why I didn't want to tell you. Nick doesn't want to talk to you, Harry. Piss off.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. I feel really ill. I'm taking you home.
He's having an anxiety attack or a panic attack or something.
Mind if I stay for a bit, just to make sure he's okay?
Of course, darling. Not past your curfew, though. I don't want to get you in trouble with your parents. Nick's so lucky to have you, Charlie.
Oh.
Sure.
Yeah.
You told Harry to piss off. I enjoyed that.
Me too.
So did I. I'd fight them. You'd fight.
I'd fight anyone who's mean to you.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
You have nothing to apologise for. Tonight just wasn't the night.
I promised. I told you I was going to come out. I've just been finding it so hard.
You didn't give him a time frame. You know?
There's this idea that when you're not straight, you have to tell all your friends and family immediately. Like you owe it to them, but you don't.
Just like the coach said.
Maybe we should forget the coming out plan for a while. Let's just stay low-key in Paris, and then it'll be the summer holidays. We can just be us.
Let the sun rise.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, the whole Paris thing, though, the romanticism of it that they were building up, you know, that would,
Obviously, I want you to come out when and how you want to. And if that takes a long time, that's completely okay. Part of me just wants everyone to know you're my boyfriend.
Yeah. So they could scream it from the top of the Eiffel Tower. Or at the Mona Lisa. I don't know. What an interesting episode, because we had a lot of we didn't have a lot of, I'm going to say, dynamic shifts. Tao finally approached Elle and asked her out. You know, they went on their date, all of this thing. She said, yes, yeah. But the thing is, like, he wanted this to go so well, and he was listening to all these other things. He became someone else, somebody that the internet told him to be, somebody that he saw in all the movies and all these other things, even though if he's seen the amount of movies he says he's seen, he should know at the end of the day, what wins out in the end is always to be yourself. But he was so afraid to be himself, so he cut his hair, he's dressing different, he's trying to act cool, he goes to a movie only she likes. During the time, he's not enjoying the movie, and then they come out of the movie, he's talking shit about the movie. It's just not them. It's not like how they are when they're hanging out. And, you know, like she said, like, if you wanted to go out on our first date or something like that, you should have picked something we both enjoy. Now, I do think that, like, there are times and ways to do something specifically for your partner, even if it's not for you at all. As a first date, maybe not the best way to go, especially if you're trying to ease your way into a situation like this. You know, even something as simple as holding hands, which is something they've done periodically up until this point quite a bit. That was even a struggle for them in this. Obviously, they go to this party and, like, he's almost trying to, like, as much as he's like, he's afraid of her leaving, he's afraid of her going away and them losing that connection forever as friends because she's just drifting. It's almost as if he's trying. He does like her. Like, I'm not trying to, like, obscure that fact, but it's almost as if he's trying to, like, shackle her to himself as well, because he's afraid she's just going to float away. Her friends show up, like, the kind of like the avatars of all of his fears, the people that are going to draw her away from her original friend group and all these sorts of things. And, you know, once he sees that they were invited here, instead of trying to get to know them, to try to, like, blend the two worlds, he sees that as like a brick wall of an us or them, and then he just starts going off. What did I do wrong? What's so unlikable about me? Blah blah blah, all this. And she's like, you just were not being you. It gave her that hope, and then, like, tore it up all at the same time. Now she's leaning into them for comfort. He leaned into Charlie for comfort. He was like, why do I keep doing this? Why am I so unlikable? You know, I don't know. And then he left. What I was hoping was going to be this nice uplifting little thing kind of crashed and burned. But then again, I feel like their journey has, I mean, especially when you're making that leap from friends to more than that. And then on top of that, you're adding this whole thing where one of you is going off and pursuing your life and all this, making new friends and stuff like that. There's a lot of avenues to really kind of explore. So I feel like their relationship, as much as like the idea of coming out with like Nick and Charlie is part of their journey right now that they're officially together, is kind of a drama point of the season still. A lot of this, I think it's a little more complicated. Well, I mean, I don't know if more complicated is the right word, because at the same time, Nick's dealing with this anxiety about coming out, then being there, and then losing Charlie, and then he's carrying the shoulder of all these things he said he's going to do, and then Harry keeps showing up because he doesn't really want to tell Harry yet, or him to find out that way. He wants to tell the kids on the team, you know, the ones that like, you know, accepted Charlie when he came back to the team, you know, the ones that came out to meet him here, being like, hey, we're not friends with Harry anymore after all that. I just want you to know. And he's just like, okay, they're the ones I want to come out to. But every time he tries, Harry shows up, and then the fear sets in, and then all the crowds swell up, you know, and then, you know, Charlie's sister even, you know, gives kind of like the big brother speech of sorts, you know, in this way. And that, I think in a way, maybe she didn't intend. And I think she recognized that when he came across the tent after having lost Charlie, because that wasn't his fault either. It was just like the rugby boys just came in and just like, Nick, and just scooped him away in like a wave of people. And they had a hard time finding each other again. But that's another thing. Like, she put this burden on him, this other promise that he failed to keep in that moment. Not his fault at all. And sometimes we make promises that the world just will not let us keep. Sometimes it's not really, you know, as much as we try, sometimes, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. And I think she realized that moment because of how affected Nick was. Like, he was physically making himself ill. Like, he was sweating, freaking out, panicking, hyperventilating a little bit, especially after she was like, oh, not good at keeping promises, huh? And he really like, she could tell that just that phrase shot right into his heart. And I think she felt bad for a second and then reeled back about like how she was treating him there. Like, it's all from a good place, but Nick's very sensitive. Like, they all kind of are in these other ways. Like, I think she was, you know, obviously standing tall for her brother and trying to make sure that things go okay, that he's protected, that he's safe, because that's all the things that she's worried about, especially after how things went last year. She's a little, I wouldn't say overprotective, appropriately protective, but because of Nick's sensibilities and where his head has been, throughout all of this, it was a knife straight to the nerves, and it just kind of exacerbated the situation to where Nick was losing his ability to kind of hold himself down, and then all these voices, doubts, fears, all these things are swelling in his head as he got scooped up by everybody all over again. And then in comes Charlie to be that grounding force, to be that rock, to actually be the one standing up for him this time, telling Harry to piss off. For once, it wasn't Tal stepping in, it wasn't Nick stepping in, it was Charlie stepping in front of this whole situation to defend Nick from something. I think that's a huge, huge leap. And I like that when they started to talk about it too, he was at least honest about the fact that, you know, your timetable always at the forefront, but I will be real. I do really just want people to know. I want to be able to like brag that you're my boyfriend and stuff like that. You know, like, he didn't sugarcoat it. As much as they built up this idea of this romantic journey to Paris as them being out and about in Paris of all places, and now they're having to kind of backtrack on that, it quite clearly hurts Charlie to even talk about that. But, you know, sometimes, again, we're not ready for certain situations, and it sucks that this is coming up right now, but they have their own time in the summer. And maybe I was thinking about like, just like with Tara and Darcy, maybe don't make a big thing about it. Just act like you would act alone in public and just let people find out. I'm not sure if they would want to go that route, but I feel like maybe that would be a compromise that they could have done here at this party, just like Tara and Darcy did at the other party. But speaking of them, Tara let slip, I love you. That's what I love about you, whatever she said. And then Darcy just like, deer in the headlights. The one who always has something to say to bounce back and all this just froze, causing Tara to be like, as a friend in a friendly way, not in a like I love you kind of way, like romantically. I don't know if we're there yet. Trying to backtrack it because of whatever reaction Darcy just had to those words, thinking she did something wrong. And then Darcy just ran away and then didn't come to the party, made an excuse to not come. So I don't know if those feelings just are not reciprocated, or if she was hurt that Tara backtracked. I don't know. Because like she definitely like laughs through things, jokes through things. You always talk about how her weirdness helps her kind of navigate all the complexities of all this. It's kind of her shield, her armor. But I think like the prospect of something like that, those words broke that. And I hope that it's just something as simple as Darcy didn't know how to react and is afraid of that, because once you kind of establish that connection, I think it adds another level of fear to it is at the same time, you know, because now those feelings have escalated, or even worse, if she doesn't, you know, like they're happy together, but she's not exactly in the same spot. It's almost like the opposite reaction to when they came out that they had, where Tara was kind of freaking out about everything, but she was the rock in that situation. The roles kind of reversed here. And now Darcy's kind of having a little bit of a freak out moment to her saying, I love you. So I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see how that evolves, because there's a couple. I hope that one works out. I hope that is Darcy just being afraid to be finally actually be vulnerable, because she didn't really care about all the other stuff. But this, like, she would, obviously, I would think she would care a lot about Tara, and it might freak her out to actually put those words out there, because it's that's dropping her shell, you know, in a real way. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Isaac found a clone, like quite literally a government agent plant that was constructed to be perfectly symmetrical to him. Like they were both reading the same books, they're working on the same section, they smile the same, they talk in the exact same cadence. It was a little weird. But I'm just glad that they gave him some attention in this episode. Quite a bit, actually. Like there's a whole like little through line in the background for him this time around. And you know, him going to the party, him having someone himself to talk to about, probably talking about all the books that they've read, drinking their non-alcoholic drinks and all that. You know, just giving him some attention, you know. And we saw like, you know, what was it? The episode when they were telling Imogen at the party, you know, and he was looking around at all the people who were coupling up and stuff like that, where everybody's chit-chatting and all this kind of stuff. And there was that little like look, and like his facial expression, his smile just kind of dropped, and he sunk himself back into his book. Did feel like he felt like a massive third wheel. And then there was also that between these two where it cuts back to those two, him and this new kid that just showed up. And it's them talking at the party, and then it does this like focal shift to a couple in the center of the screen that they're splitting. So it's them and then a couple right here, and it shifts focus to the couple between the two of them, and they're kissing, and they're just like that, and then they just go back to talking. Maybe they're ace, maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't really know Isaac. I just know the dude reads, and he's chill with pretty much everything and knows a lot of stuff because he's always reading. I'm just excited to finally get to know Isaac a little bit more, and it seems like they're finally going to be dipping their toes into that. The exams are over. Charlie's grounding is over. They've made it through these hurdles, and based on how things went, it seems like Charlie didn't neglect his studies too much, that he's still able to go, and his essay turned out fine, even though he worked on it on the last day. Turned it in with 5 minutes to spare. The coach found out though about Nick and Charlie, stumbling upon them in the equipment room making out, and had a lovely little sit down with Nick, sharing her own experience, because that really does ground things a lot. Because I mean, she's always been really cool, especially about Charlie when he was joining the team. Super supportive, super there, like really wanting to squash any issues in the bud before anything would happen. You know, she's sitting down here with Nick and then just is really real with him and just opens up about her own experiences. It was just a really, really nice scene. That's about all I got for right now. Fantastic episode, but I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to you guys. What did you think? How do you feel about how everything transpired in this? What are your opinions? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, we'll shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, York Korskov, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crocker, Watchtower, Domi, Gregory Toner, and Lily Shanson. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for the video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.